sky. I'm going to go this way. Look at that. It's kind of like going like this. Looks like some bomb was dropped in the west, and they got like rays going up. These are definitely not normal looking clouds. Kind of like going up like that. Streaks. It looks like streaks. It looks like something got dropped right about here, and everything just kind of exploded up from there. See that? Streaks. They don't look like clouds. It looks more like an explosion. They look like clouds. They look like streaks. Okay, let's go. Going like that. Like that. Definitely looks like streaks. Look at this. It looks like she dropped a bomb right over me, and my shield is it kind of like pouring over the dome of my shield, and that's why everything above me looks cloudy. She dropped several bombs, and the semen is just kind of it never hits the ground. It hits the shield, and then it just kind of trickles on down. The shield is see-through though, so you can see, you know, the results of the bomb drop. It looks like everything's cloudy above me, but it's not raining. So it looks like she dropped it right on top of the shield, right over me, and what you're seeing is all the semen just kind of like dribbling down here. Everything looks cloudy, like it's overcast, but it's kind of a weird overcast. It looks like I'm underneath the dome, and the top of the dome is just drenched with semen. That's what it looks like. Yeah, and look at how the streaks in the clouds. Something was dropped right about there, and it's just kind of like going this way and going that way. Clouds right there. Looks like something dropped in the western sky, and it's going like that way. See? And up like that, and like this. Those are they don't look like clouds. They look like bomb explosion. That's what it looks like. That's probably what it is. What is that? It looks like the semen is piling high. You can see on the edges of my dome, the semen is piling up, and it's forming like a ridge. See that? See how high it is? She must have dumped hundreds of bombs, loaded with semen, and they streaked or dribbled down my dome, and they're kind of like piling up like an ocean outside of it. See that layer of sea of semen right there? Normally, at this time of the day, you can see the sun down there on the horizon because this is sunset time. But the sea of semen is totally blocking the light from the sun. This is the western sky. I'm getting ready to go for my walk. That's yeast. That's yeast and itches. It's an internal yeast infection that's coming out to the skin. And look at what I'm seeing here. Look, this is a nucocci right above me, man. It's no wonder I'm getting all these yeast symptoms. My Gail shield is, she's able to get, looks like she's able to penetrate pretty low to practically reach these clouds, but they're not hitting the ground though. Right above me, all these clouds. That Loree McBride, man. These are right above me. And I thought I was doing the Gail commandments pretty good, but maybe it's just a stronger bomb. I don't know. Going like that. Like that. And then you go this way. Look how low that is. It's really close. And they're right above me. It's kind of like looming. Like that. They look like they're hitting the bottom, but they're not. The Gail shield is apparently they were dropped from down. They were dropped from the top onto the Gail shield. But she's able to get them lower for some reason. I'm not sure how she's pulling this off. These are very low-lying clouds. I'm not sure how she's managing this. Not sure. Look at that. There's the ground. They're pretty low. Mostly the southern sky is where they're at, and here's some right here in front of me. I'm heading towards the north right now. Being east to west, you can actually see them moving. The wind is very strong, pushing them. And the fact that they're moving so fast indicates they're very dense. It's not just water, it's probably semen clouds. They're moving very fast, faster than most clouds. I don't know if you can actually see the movement. Let me see if I can get back. Let's try going in closer. You can see the movement, like right there. See how it's moving? I can see it. They're moving very fast, which indicates they're heavy clouds. They're filled with something thicker than water. Let's go back this way. They're moving fast. See, just watch the trees, the edge of the trees, and see how the clouds are moving. Now those are interesting skies right there. This is the western sky right around Orlando. And I have some symptoms. Yesterday was really bad. I had bloating, diarrhea. My abdomen went out so much it looked like I was pregnant. That was from inhalants. So she's probably, that usually indicates she's putting yeast germs in the bombs. So she's using germ warfare, using bombs. I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of pink. So, pink tinges on those clouds there. There is the southern sky. It's kind of like pink everywhere. Let's just kind of go back. The sky's just pink everywhere. This is like right up above me. So here's the south, the southeast, the eastern sky. Now we're going to the north. Now we're going to the northeastern sky. Let's go up here. We see these streaks here. Everything looks pink above me and around me. So apparently the dome above me is my Gail shield, and she's just dropping bombs all over the Gail shield, everywhere. North, south, east, west, on top, everywhere. Just going on an all-out crazy bomb dropping spree, and there are yeast germs in the bombs. I can tell by the way my body's reacting. So she's putting yeast inside the bombs, and they're exploding all over the top of my, all over the dome of my shield, just falling down the sides of my shield, up on top of the shield. She's just dumping them everywhere she can get away with, and then going up. See, look at that, pink above everywhere. Just usually I don't see pink this high up, so this means she's dropping bombs all over the top of the dome and the sides of the dome, anywhere. She's dumping everything on top of my Gail shield that she can get away with. On all parts of the Gail shield. The top, the north, the south, the east, western sides of it, all of it. And that explains why I have all these symptoms. Like my skin is itching, you know, my throat's even a little sore from just all the yeast infection in my body. I've been asking Zach to give me a semen. I don't know if the camera's going to pick up on it, but there's a lot of pink in these clouds. Lots of pink. And my skin's itching, even just going out for a walk. It's itching. The yeasts are everywhere. They're in the air. I'm breathing them in. They're everywhere. There's a little plane up there. Can't see it though, it's really teeny. But there's pink everywhere. Pink. This is like up on top, and it's pink. And here's like to the south and southeast going up, it's pink. Pink, pink, pink. Everywhere pink. Let's see if we can get the long view here. Just pink everywhere. Everywhere. Look how pink that is. Right there. Probably just south of Orlando. Some Jesuit sounds like they're whistling over there. They're so immature. You can always tell when you're around a Jesuit because they have the mentality of a 3-year-old. With the pride of Satan. They're young and proud. They're a bunch of young upstarts who, just because they've got Satan on their side, they haven't deeply thought about anything in life, and they're shallow, brutal, vicious, cruel, cold people. They're just like Satan, their follower. I'm not saying they're not capable of love, but their love is limited to those who have their narrow mentality, and if you don't fall within their guidelines, they'll kill you. Eastern sky, and you can see it's respectively pink. It's also pink everywhere, but it's really concentrated down there. It's like the yeast semen bomb debris is piling up along the sides of the dome. You can kind of see it. But it's kind of like pink everywhere. Everywhere. Yeah, look at that. Now, this is over the Atlantic Ocean side. That is definitely interesting. It's like rays, weird bomb. Look at that. That looks kind of different. Definitely bizarre. Look at that. There aren't any lights over there. This is some sort of weird bomb. Look at that. It goes like this. Going like that. Look, even this side looks kind of strange. This is the western sky. And I've got a headache today too, so there's definitely something going on here. Let's go the long view. Wow, that is strange. Huh. This is the western sky. Look at those rays. It's like some sort of bomb. It explodes up in straight rays coming from an explosion at the bottom here. Really strange. Some new invention by Loree McBride. And I've got a headache, so it's coming from this, whatever it is. This is the Atlantic Ocean side. Look at that. That is definitely bizarre looking. This is the eastern sky, and look, it looks like she dropped something in the eastern sky towards this, almost towards the southeastern sky. But it's kind of like eastern sky, a bit towards the south. Those are the rays. And then you go over this way, and this is the western sky. It looks like it's dropped right over Orlando. Kind of like to the northwestern sky. So she did it on two sides of me. She did it to the west of me. Here's the west, and then to the east. Here's the east. And I've got a headache. We have got to destroy this woman's space fleet. Look at it. It looks like something's like you got the semen ocean down there on the horizon. Like she dropped a whole bunch of bombs and all the semen just kind of piled up from the ground up. This is over the western sky. Like I said, I've got a headache today. So over the Atlantic Ocean side, it's been like this a lot. This is getting kind of monotonous. It's just showing that Loree McBride and her Jew clones are stubborn, that's all. I don't know if I can get this. Goodness, it's like my camera's not taken. Right there, look at that. Look at that. Pink. This is sunrise. Wow. Camera's not picking up. It's because there's light coming from the hallway, so it's not picking it up very well. It's an interesting cloud formation. It's still morning. I'm trying another window. Wow. What is that Loree McBride doing, man? Look at that cloud. Ha! Huh. Try this again. Look at that morning sky. Kind of pinkish, but I don't know. Camera's not really picking up on it.
So why go back there? If you'd rather be home, ask your doctor about Neulasta Onpro.
Fathers who use steel pass down more than their tools. They pass down values.
Interesting sight. It looks like she dropped something here. Huh. Going for my walk. This is the northern sky. She dropped it to the north of me, see? As you can see, Satan is using Loree McBride to try to knock out me, who I think I'm actually going to be adding to Bible. So Satan, of course, always hates that. My next book, Bible for Tribulation Saints.